Now, at 6, COVID cases are climbing here in Ohio, a new variant being blamed on the recent uptick in cases. 10 TV's Colin Dorsey is live tonight after talking with health officials about this recent uptick and also an industry that's still feeling the initial effects of that shutdown in 2020. Colin.
Yeah, Andrew, it's back. I mean, I guess it really never went anywhere, but we are starting to see an increase in COVID cases like we have around this time of year for the past couple years. City health leaders say this is expected and it's just part of the post-pandemic world. And those working in the restaurant industry say they've just kind of learned to work around it and it's part of doing business.
Thanks, brother. In the last 3 years have probably been the toughest that I've ever worked in or managed in a restaurant.
Tyler Bruce has been at Saucy Brew Works since it opened during the pandemic. COVID is the only thing this location is known. For restaurants working to serve you up some tasty dinner like this one, it still affects how they do business.
Sourcing food has been difficult. 1 week we get our tomatoes from this person, next week we get them from somebody else, or it's a totally different product.
While he says staffing isn't his biggest issue, it is to a lot of others.
Almost everybody is a little bit shorthanded.
That's John Barker from the Ohio Restaurant Association. He says while the nation lost nearly 100,000 restaurants, those that made it through are finding ways to draw people back in.
Their food's better, right? They're better at presentation. They're better at hospitality.
As for the city of Columbus itself, public health leaders are watching these new cases as students head back to the classrooms from kindergarten to college.
COVID-19 is not going away. It's going to be a virus that's going to live with us for a long time, and it's going to have peaks and valleys. And right now we're seeing a slight increase in cases.
She adds that cases will probably continue to rise as those students pack into the classrooms.
Just because the pandemic is over and testing is not as readily available as it used to be, that COVID-19 is still a threat.
Back at Saucy Brew Works, COVID has just become part of doing business.
It's probably going to be something that's going to stay forever. Just the whole business is changing as a whole. So it's kind of more like adjusting, and I'm excited to see what this place can be when it's a little more relaxed.
Now, if you are someone who wants to get the latest vaccine or a booster shot, Columbus Public Health does offer those at their office throughout the week. They also have test kits to give out. If you are someone who isn't comfortable getting out or just unable to get to their office, give them a call and they'll come to you. Live in Columbus, Colin Dorsey, 10 TV News.